Ahoy, recruitment business leaders. Now, if you're in the mood for a business growth hack, I have a beauty for you. And I'm working to the LI rules. It's the magic 90 seconds, so I'm going to have to rattle this off pretty quickly, so bear with me. Now, I've done this based on contracts, but it works equally well for perm. We typically use a deal and a half as an average number of deals per person. Start by putting your vision into numbers. It's easily done if you predict the potential number of recruiters that any team or pod can have within 24 months, assuming that everything goes brilliantly. I often use 12, for example, so 12 contract billers in one discipline like cybersec in New York City. The basic requirements of said team would, and if you use today's numbers, be using an average fee, let's say 6K. So weekly GP of 6K per person. This would equate to 6K times 12 heads times 48 working weeks times 92% fulfillment. That's a 33 million GP annual run rate business unit. One overloads, I would ideally hope. At my peak, I had about 60, so you can see how this scales. I'd map the whole opportunity to build the 12 fair patches from the get-go. I then warm up the entire landscape with marketing, events, face-to-face time. When I have identified at least 2 to 3, ideally 4 heads to take this on, they would in effect have 3 patches each. Now, knowing it would eventually become one, so they never push back when you're making my patch smaller by adding heads to that team. They always knew. So when we got to 6K averages, 4 times, say 24K a week, we'd add 2 or 4 more heads and then give these news warm patches with clients that we previously worked on and give them a fighting chance to land fast. Now the originals, well, they would keep the live runners obviously, but once they'd finished, they only had 12 weeks then to do a new deal with said client, or that biz would revert to the new hires. This avoided breaking the golden rule of not having new people on new patches, and speed up growth massively and dramatically. Then the best from this division would be fast-tracked, promoted to head up new divisions and get profit share and be on the share path. We would put organograms in each office, show the plan for the next 6 months, and show what opportunities there are for hard work and people who are consistently successful. With me so far? Right, there's loads more to this, but hopefully that makes sense. And it's a starter for 10. Again, swap 6K for a deal and a half on most perm markets where the fees are 12, 15K-ish. If you want more like this, then join the RDLC, obviously. If you would like me to explain this in a bit more detail, because I've just whizzed through that, this was the golden formula that we put into every team and division. And like I said, we had 60 in the end. You want billing managers at 18 months as well, so don't slow this thing down. Hopefully that's given you a bit of inspiration. The market's moving, so should you. GG out.